Greetings, gentlemen. Somebody in the comments asked me about a quick video about the attack move. So I'm going to show you how I use my attack commands and what seems to be the easiest way for me. You want to jump into the hotkey settings, and I know as soon as you're in the hotkeys, everybody has this complete personalized layout, and I just want to say again, there are no wrong buttons, they are just more comfortable ones and less comfortable ones, and you need to make sure to have every function available to you. Alright, what we need for the attack move is we need a button right here. This is usually A, I think, if you leave it on default. I have it on V, but it doesn't really matter. So you get this button, and what happens when you press this is that your cursor goes red and you can click an enemy and your attack goes immediately to that enemy. With that alone, you don't really gain a lot because you still have to click 2 buttons in order to get a single attack command out. So we need to tweak a little bit more. We are going into the options and then we are getting this quick attack. Pressing the attack key will trigger an attack at the location of the mouse cursor. So this is what we need. Once we activate this, what's happening is something really interesting. It doesn't matter where we press our button. It really doesn't matter where we press our attack button. We are always attacking the enemy that is closest to us. And now this becomes a really handy feature. So you can run into an area, even if you run into Fog of War and you just want to attack immediately the first person that you see, you just press this, you walk in and you attack the first person you see. Now we can upgrade that even more. So we're going to the options again. This time we are going to the advanced options and then we select this smart attack move. When issuing an attack move order, the selected unit will target the enemy nearest to the cursor instead of the unit nearest to its current location. So this sounds complicated, but what it basically does is that if you still click far away from the enemies, nothing changes. You still attack the one that's closest to you. But if you get a little bit closer, for example to this axe, you can see I'm approaching and getting closer, suddenly it latches onto the axe. Even if I just click here, we're still blocking the axe. So if I click further out, we're still going back to the Tidehunter because we're attacking the closest unit. But as soon as my mouse cursor gets even vaguely around the area of axe, we're switching to the axe target. And this way I can switch to axe and to Tide really quick and easy, even without being precise with my mouse. And I think this is a super great advantage, especially if you're in tricky team fights. You can just snap and flick your aim basically to the axe. You don't have to be precise and you can still hit the targets that you really want to hit. This has many great advantages. Let's assume we are chasing a hero and the hero is just gonna run away, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to press my attack button. Let's see what happens. So this is how that looks. As soon as I'm out of range, I'm chasing this guy and then I just run after him and get a couple of auto attacks in. Of course, once I'm in, this is very straightforward, but as soon as he's running away and is out of the range, I'm just chasing him and I'm missing a lot of hits that I can get in otherwise. Let me show you how the difference could look like. So we're gonna set Axe on his path. I'm gonna let him run down a couple times. And now we're going to chase him, but this time we're doing it actively. So with the attack button, I press the attack button and now I just walk in the direction he's going and press my attack button. And as you can see, my mouse cursor doesn't even need to move. So I can just keep my mouse cursor on the very same position all the time and keep up with him. And then I can edge pan and use the camera to get a nice centering around him, and I don't have to worry about clicking the hero, clicking the button, clicking the hero, walking, clicking the hero and walking and missing potentially. So this makes it a lot easier to chase enemies and get some crucial hits out that you would be missing otherwise. Now when you're talking about an attack animation in the sense of getting the last hits and you want to pre-cancel the attack animation like this, where you like fake it, and then you just take the very last hit here, then you want to get into following settings. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to the options again, and then we're getting auto repeat right mouse. This enables you to play very easily, and even in the walking I think it's very helpful because you can just spam it basically. Also this is great if you're contesting the runes, really nice little thing to keep in mind. And you're going to need another setting which you can find if you go to the options and then on the right clicks you want to set the right click allies to attack. This enables you also to deny your own creeps. And This backswing is cancelled by pressing your attack button that you've either set on this button here, where you have your attack move, or like I've done it, for example, I've set it also on the right mouse movement. So if I walk up to something just with right click on the mouse, then I still get the attack in. And then you're going to need a stop button. And this stop button can be found right here. Cancel current action. This is extremely important. And you want to lay this out very, how do I say, ergonomically, so that you can cancel. So you start the attack and then you cancel it immediately again. And with this triggering of canceling, you basically eliminate the backswing. And this cancel of backswing makes it actually very, very precise if you're looking to get the last hits. And it's way, way easier to get last hits if you're able to do that. And if you don't walk up to the wave and you try to do it with movements where you move back and forth from the laning stage just to get the deny in the perfect second. Look, I'm so on autopilot, I can't even really do it like this. So you want to be here, you want to cancel, backswing, and then you get the last hit. If you want to train last hitting like this and become better in last hitting in general, then you want to go to arcade on the top right. You want to search custom games and you're gonna enter last hit, and then it's going to pop up straight here, and you can get the last hit challenge, install it, and then you can jump into a game. This is how it's going to be looking. You just get into the game, you select a hero that's difficult to play, you select a time frame where you want to play. Let's say we're going for 5 minutes, and then on the right you have all the stats that are going on, and you can start training on the last hit. And of course you want to really try to use this, and actually you can see that you get it even marked. So it helps you to learn exactly when you want to hit this. So now it's in deny range, so you get a little bit of attention there, and then you can go for the last hits. I missed one, and then we get another one. And with heroes like Draw especially, it's really important to cancel the backswing like this. You're going to realize how much more easy it's going to make it for you to get the last hits. Alright? With that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you want to dive more into hotkeys, into any specific settings that you feel are crazy to understand, unnecessary. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the quick cast, and there are so many things that we can get through. Dota is a lovely, lovely and complex game. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.